As the month of January comes around, people are excited to start off the new year. Along with the new year comes the hopes of having a fresh start and setting new goals for the year. New Year's resolutions are a huge tradition amongst many people that push them to reach the goals that they have for the upcoming year. Students and teachers here at Washington Township High School all have their own opinions on New Year's resolutions. While many people create resolutions and goals for themselves, others tend to think that these resolutions are pointless and do not participate in the tradition.
I think they're a good idea if you can stick with them.
I don't really like them because they're really hard to maintain, and people will start them off for the first month and do really well, and then come February, March, they just forget about it.
I think they're good. I think depending on the person, it could certainly help as a motivating factor. It gives someone something to work towards, and once you get that resolution down and you know what you want to do, it then becomes what kind of motivation you can provide for yourself to keep it up. So I think it's a good thing. I just think a lot of times they don't work.
While some students may tend not to make a New Year's resolution for themselves, others find it as an easy excuse to try something new or do something that will lead them to a personal achievement.
I didn't make any this year because I don't think I have the self-commitment.
I do. It's to try to kind of understand people on a different level.
I do not, because I do not trust myself to be able to maintain it for that long, and I think it should be something that you genuinely want to change, not just say, oh, it's the new year, may as well do this now.
So this year, I normally don't really focus on resolutions, but this year I really tried to, one, unplug a little bit more when I'm home with my kids, especially having two little kids, a 3 and a 2-year-old, instead of being home and possibly having my phone in my face and they're playing, trying to be more present in that stance. It's not a huge problem, but just something I at times wanted to work on, and just patience overall in general, in school and at home.
As friends share their New Year's resolutions ideas with each other, it is easy to lack originality when it comes to creating a resolution for the new year. While many people set personal goals as their resolutions, there are some that others find to be repetitive and overrated.
I think a lot of people promise themselves new year, new me, I'm gonna be my best me this year, and then it's the second weekend of January and they're sleeping until 3 o'clock, and I know that would be me. So
I think the most overstated New Year's resolution is probably going to be the same answer from everyone, which will be need to start working out, get in better shape, lose weight, because it seems like that's one that sticks for a couple months and then you end up falling off. So in my opinion, that's probably at least what I hear the most is I'm going to start working out, eating better, getting healthy.
I think trying to be a better person or try to look more positive. I don't think you can change your personality just because it's a new day of a new year.
Exercising, because I attend a gym, and I started going in October and it was fine, there wasn't that many people, and then come January it just got so crowded and I was so mad and all these people were there, and I'm like, good for you for working out, but I probably won't see you next month either, so it's okay.
Although many people may set a goal for themselves, it is often found to be difficult to keep up with these goals as the year goes on. Students especially may find themselves busy with schoolwork and other activities that distracts them from their resolutions.
I have, usually like I said, I don't really stick to them sometimes because I used to make really ambitious ones that never really were possible.
Probably when I was younger, I probably tried making them, and a lot of times, like most, I think, it was usually I'm going to work out, I'm going to be nicer, I'm going to be more patient, and that was probably pretty consistent with that when I was younger, but now I don't feel like I really have any. I just try to do it every day, all the time, in terms of goals and things that I want to work on. So the New Year's resolution doesn't really pertain much to me.
New Year's resolutions have been a tradition all over the world, and especially among young people that are trying to live their best life. However, with mixed emotions about resolutions, it may lead to a decrease in people that give themselves a new goal at the start of every year. If many students believe that these resolutions don't even help someone reach their goal, this tradition could eventually fade in the near future. I'm Jade Ionase reporting from Monthly Rewind Season 22.